when the saints go marching in. Oh, when the saints go marching in.
Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. As the work week kicks off tonight, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday Night Primetime contest between the New Orleans Saints and the Atlanta Falcons. Young Kweku has it all teed up. And here we go on Monday Night Primetime. He's going to field this at the 2. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10.
Ready.
They're going play action. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. All right, partner, testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held on. It could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is?
To win it. After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10.
Come on. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 19 tight, 19 tight.
Back to throw. Here's White. That's incomplete on 2nd down. No luck finding his receiver that time. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Now this opening drive not going anywhere yet. Already 3rd and 10. Here he goes, 3rd and long. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Falcons are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Well, we all know everybody wants to avoid an opening drive 3-and-out, partner, but given how that one just went, an opening drive punt probably doesn't seem too bad right now.
No, I think everybody on that sideline would co-sign, especially the quarterback. And you also now give life to this defense and their offense that runs on the field.
Here's Robinson. And he's in. It's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons parlay the interception into points. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. Extra point by Kittle is up and good. And the Falcons will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. Fielded just shy of the end zone. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Ready, check.
New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's 1st and 10.
Go.
They're carried by Harris here to start the drive. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Behind Diablo there on the tackle.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. A more aggressive call on 2nd.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Throwing from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And this is going to get him right up near that 1st down. But he's marked short after a gain of 7, 3rd down. You start with a string of incompletions, Brock. You've told me this before. Getting that first one to connect feels really good.
Yeah, it just kind of settles you down and everybody else around you. Not too different than seeing the ball go through the net or make a nice birdie putt. Yeah, you just want to gain some confidence.
Got it. Ready.
3rd and a lone yard coming up.
Get it.
We're Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Hits his running back. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs. It's like you always say, right back to work for him. Getting the drive moving like that turnover never happened.
And they weren't going to shy away from letting him do his thing, throwing the football. Mistakes happen in this league and in this game.
White gets popped, and it's loose. But I believe the Saints got this one back. Yep, someone landed on top of that one. Wow, this has been a rough sequence for them starting out. First the interception, and now almost giving it away again on the fumble.
Yeah, Coach's going to have to get everybody around the campfire and get this thing figured out, because through all the years and all the styles of play, we know one thing, Kate. Turnover margin in the NFL is the biggest indicator of winning and losing.
White throwing here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. So the coverage holds up on the deep ball. That's going to force 4th down.
That's what I call complementary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
And this is touchdown right at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Nabbed by Kyle Pitts. And he's out of bounds, but what a great play there, Brock. He's got him in the field goal range. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Completed out to the left on that quick throw. And he's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. Cool with the extra point. And the Falcons drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Cool all lined up and ready to boot this one away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up. Looking to throw, White. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So it's 2nd down coming up.
It's been plays like that that have kept this game scoreless, and they can't execute. It will continue to do so.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Now White. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
Now they send their back in motion right. That's caught for the 1st. And he's finally down to put a stop to this one, but a notable chunk of yardage broken off with that game.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
19, Cougar 19.
Motioning the tight end now. Now it's White. Downfield, that finds Shaheed. There it is. The Saints reach pay dirt for the first time this game.
I know you got to mix your looks defensively. You just can't play all zone coverage, and sometimes you got to play man-to-man. But with the receiver, with that kind of speed, that is scary, and he just made him pay.
That one right down the middle. And the Saints chuck the lead in half. It's down to 7. On is the Saints kickoff team to tee it up and send it away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ready, ready.
The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10.
Ready.
Now here he goes on the boot. Right side, wheeled in by Pitts. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. It's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's a Falcon first down.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Falcons grow their early lead to 13. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. Koo on now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Falcons double their lead to 14. Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. And this one bounces into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback out to the 20. Saints to the line now. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
White to throw it. And the downfield call is going to go unanswered. Defender saw to that. That incompletion means it's 2nd down.
Listen, this guy's reputation certainly precedes him in any game he's on the field, but it doesn't always keep QBs away from challenging him, especially early. But you know what will deter quarterbacks? Results. And those are the results he's looking for.
70, 70.
This is Harris on 2nd down. Get some space around midfield. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints lower the deficit to a single possession.
The kicker on for the extra point.
You saw me chuckling. You know I love celebrating that run, but you know what I really love? I really love watching those linemen, and they just get to celebrate. They love an explosive play like that. Doesn't mean a long extended drive, just a whole bunch of celebration.
Saints 14.
On is the Saints kickoff team to tee it up and send it away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone, so we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35.
On the jump.
Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is 1st and 10.
3. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Go.
Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
79 Broncos. 18 Pioneers.
Back now, pressure coming. Short pass brought in. He's still going at the 30. And he's going to be out of bounds after the big gain. Now down inside the 15. How about a big hitter? 34 yards there and a new set of downs.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain, turning it into an explosive play.
And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Go street. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Offense at the line, but they won't snap it. We've got a timeout. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Get up. Cougar 19. Ready.
Pass play coming here. Throws caught. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons grow their early lead to 13. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. Koo on now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Falcons double their lead to 14.
Saints 14.
Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. And maybe making some better judgment here as he takes a knee and accepts the touchback. First and 10, Saints find themselves with some good field position starting out.
70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. 70.
Here's White to throw. That one's caught along the left sideline. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, the pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
One play in, Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory.
Here we go. 18 Rattler. 18. 70 Timberwolf. Warriors 70. Ready, right?
White looking to throw. Lasers this one deep down the middle. This is caught inside the 15. Tackle made at the 10. 1st and goal coming up.
That's another Saints.
That's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. It's an early advantage for the Falcons. We'll make our return to Mercedes-Benz Stadium after this. We're back for the start of the second. Saints have the ball and a chance at 6.
Come on. Come on. Set. Tap the 60. Tap the 60.
Motioning the tight end left.
Hut, hut.
Working inside the red zone. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints make it a one-score game in the first half. Well, great work there, Brock. They weathered the storm, and now they've gotten themselves right back into this ball game.
Anybody who's played this game has been here before. The game doesn't start the way you want. You're in a big hole, and all you can do is climb out of it. And the words of Pete Carroll resonate. It's not how you start, it's how you finish.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And he'll take a knee in the end zone for a touchback.
On the jump.
The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10.
Here we go. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Buffalo 18. 19 tight. 19 tight. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Say hurt. Panther 11. Panther 11. Go.
They'll come out throwing. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. Now That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
To the air now on 1st and 10. Cut out left. And he hits that enemy 25-yard line before he is sent out. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. You keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Going right side, Robinson with it. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
Let's go. Riggs. Cowboy 80. Trap 60.
Back to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. And let that pass rush get home.
Men in the secondary for the Saints. 3rd down. We have a timeout here. 2nd one taken by New Orleans. They're down to their final one in this half. Saints adding an extra DB. This is 3rd down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. So now on 4th down, the Falcons electing to send Younghoe Koo out for the field goal. This a 50-yard look from the right hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
What a season this guy has had. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year. And I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
Returning it from the 4. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's 1st and 10.
Cougar 19.
They'll start with a give to Harris. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground. You can throw beyond the sticks. Really create some indecision now defensively.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Here's White. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Here we go. Panther 6. Let's go.
They'll throw 3rd and long. Complete beyond the marker. He's finally caught, and he lost the football. How do we do?
You know what? This game is hard. So sometimes catching a break or two in just the right circumstances is a big deal. Sideline could be your best friend as a runner. Because you lose the ball next to it, there's a good chance it could go harmlessly out of bounds.
Ready, go!
They go play action on first down. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. And they took their shots, but unsuccessful. On that first down throw, swatted away by the defense.
You know, it's one thing to tell a quarterback not to telegraph a pass. It's quite another to fundamentally do the right things. You got to use your eyes to move defenders in this league, especially on your primary target.
Still sticking with the passing game. Fires right away, but incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback down there, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. QB super fortunate that ball wasn't picked. And incompletion, still pretty good for the defense, too.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Here we go, set. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Cut it.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Quick slant taken in by Pittman. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Crack all 80. Let's go.
Throwing it again here. He rolls to his right. White gets popped, and it's loose. But I believe the Saints got this one back. Yep, someone landed on top of that one. Tackled on the play by the rookie out of Ole Miss. Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got a little bit of doubt about his ball handlers. Got to have better ball security than that.
For a second, we both thought he'd get the first, but he winds up being just shy of it. Gain of 8, 3rd down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
It's going to be play number 9 of this drive, and we could see a 10th if they can get a yard here on 3rd down.
18 Cardinal. Ready.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Defender is there. He knocks it away, and that's going to force 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Okay, ready.
All right, down a couple of scores. They want a bigger swing than just 3. They're going
Let's
for
go
this.
now. Dragon 60, 70, Cup 19, Cup 19. Let's go.
They'll throw for it. That's cut beyond the marker. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. Wow, what a call. They wind up with 12 on 4th down. They pull off the conversion. Plenty of points already, partner, as we have reached the 2-minute warning. More on Monday Night Primetime in just a moment. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Panther 60, Panther 60.
They'll work against the blitz. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And now it's 2nd down. They were looking for him again, Brock, and for a moment, we thought he had another catch. But then that contact knocked the football from his hands.
Kind of become a victim of his own early success. Not too different, Kate, than a pass rusher that gets a sack. You know what happens? Got to slide to him, got to chip to him. You get a receiver that gets it going like this, you know more contact and more focus is coming his way.
We call it 1, maybe 2 yards at the end, Brock. It's 3rd down. Timeout called by Atlanta. That's going to be its 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
On the ready.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here.
Come on, come on. Set. 6, ready, go.
Motioning left is their running back.
Ready.
3rd and long for him here. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's tackled for no gain. The Falcons take a timeout to their final one. Now we'll have a field goal try coming up for the Saints. From the left hash, 34 yards away. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that'll bring it back to within a score. The lead 7.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. Complete. It's Bijan Robinson. And they're able to drive him out as he reaches the 45. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
Something out of nothing, Kate. That may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Back to pass on 1st and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And he gets across midfield and into Saints territory. Goes to the hurry up here.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
On 2nd down, Robinson. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
You know what I like about a 2nd and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a 1st down, but you know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play-action pass in a similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
They'll throw it here on 1st. On it, and he nearly picked it. Oh, couldn't hang on in the end. The offense got lucky on a risky throw there. It's 2nd down.
I think I could see his eyes from the booth. He was envisioning the return and simply dropped it. You got to secure the pick before anything else.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. He's got to gain a 6 there. Making the stop that time, Kool-Aid McKinstry. The dose of the hurry-up offense here. From the gun on 3rd down. Completed to his running back. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out. A 9-yard gain and good for a 1st down.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed, enough to keep this drive moving.
All set now, 1st and 10.
19 Lions. 70 Lions.
Shotgun snap, they'll throw. Throw left side is caught by Pitts. He's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons grow their lead just before halftime. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game.
That play really had all the elements you're looking for from a tight end, showing that he can stretch that field. Route check, secure the catch, quickly become a runner, check, and finally go finish that drive off and celebrate with the homeboys.
That one splits the uprights. And the Falcons double their lead to 14. Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. And no return here, and this is a touchback, and the ball's going to come out to the 20. There's 35 seconds to go in the half as they are ready to begin their drive. 1st down, play action. Caught by the He's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. That's going to go as a pickup of 36 yards. And that's good for a Saints first down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
Go! Cougar 19!
Now it's White. And this won't be caught. Clock is going to stop. We've got 14 seconds to go. Working across the middle, Brock. It is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
That one's going to fall incomplete. No luck there. Just 11 seconds remaining.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last second attempt to get rid of it.
Here we go.
Third and long. They're going to throw. Short pass brought in. And he works this to the 38 before going down. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. On is the Saints kickoff team to tee it up and send it away. He fields it from the 8. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
At their own 22-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Panther 60.
They'll throw to start the drive. He beams one deep right side. Well, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. Shoves him off. And the Saints are going to have it after his second interception of the season. And it doesn't matter who gets that ball to start the second half because he picks it off on the very first play.
I wonder at halftime, down there in that locker room on the whiteboard, if that defensive coaching staff just said simply, go get the ball. It's exactly what they do, and it totally changes the complexion of this second half.
Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
Bronco 80. Viking 18.
White looking to throw. Football is out. Oh, the fumble jumps out of bounds. What a break there for the offense.
Oh, you know what, Kate? That defense right there, they thought they had a huge play until they saw that ball bouncing out of bounds. One bounce and just the other direction, they're off the field. Instead, well, they're on the field. They got to shake it off, though, and keep this offense from the end zone.
Come on, come on. Set. Ready.
Throwing now off the play action. Not enough on this throw. It hits the turf instead of his man.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along the route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
So it's 2nd and 10 now. Ball still at that 39-yard line.
Here we go. Set. 19 Tiger. 19
Motion the tight end over. Off the play fake. He'll throw. Jump off, caught by his back. And this play is nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Move the chains! Got to move them chains! Build momentum to keep that defense on its heels.
They'll come up on 1st and 10.
Stephanie! 870 Timberwolves. Steady.
They give to Harris from the gun. And some solid blocking there, springs him for 8. It's going to be second down.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Escapes the pocket. A risky throw, and they're going to intercept it. Picked off by, I love this name, Devon Diablo. Now that right there, that is rising to the occasion in the red zone, partner. Could have saved 3 points there, but maybe twice that with that interception.
You know, these defenders are willing to bend and bend. These offenses are so good in this league, and they know how critical the red zone is. And when you get an interception like that, you just break. You break the will of that offense and the confidence.
Finds a seam, left side, he's off to the races. He's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. So they got him for roughing the kicker. They're going to put that penalty yardage on the spot of the ensuing kickoff. Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up.
19,
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Look at that power. Deep left side. Oh, brother, it's another interception. DJ Turner comes up with it. And they get to him and tackle him on the return. But will this turnover count, partner? I don't know. There's a flag on the play. So the rare double whammy, Brock. It's intercepted and there's offensive interference on the play, which, of course, they declined.
You know, we talk a lot about these receivers, right, having to fight through contact and play through penalties. Same thing on the other side. That defense has got to finish it, not just be satisfied with knocking the ball away, but actually taking it away.
And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Gave away a couple on the first down run. Now it's going to be 2nd and 12. Now looking to throw. Completed to Flowers. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that is good enough for Atlanta. 1st down.
Okay,
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Pat the 60, pat the 60.
Looking to throw here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
Throw left side, complete. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready, right?
Shotgun snap. A give to Robinson. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Get it. 70.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He finds him over the middle. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Ready, ready.
Play number 7 on this drive, and they need 7 here on 3rd down.
Check, smash, check, smash.
He'll air it out on third. He's got the first down grab and still going. And in for the Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons parlay the interception into points. Zay Flowers, the touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Falcons continue piling on to this lead.
Youngway Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
First and 10. At their own 35-yard line.
First and 10. Saints find themselves with some good field position starting out. Shaking off the pick quickly. Who's going to throw? Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that'll bring up second down. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. But I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there can be more interceptions.
They'll motion him out of the backfield. They'll throw on second and 10. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Picked off by Divine Diablo. And he brings it back for the pick six and the Atlanta touchdown. Koo on now for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Falcons grow their lead yet again.
Saints 24.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. He's going to return it from a yard or two deep. Not much on that. Should have kept it in the end zone. Tackle's made at the 15-yard line. Saints to the line now. First and 10. From the gun, they go with Harris. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
Second and 6.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's second and 6.
19 tight.
Here's White to throw. Gets everything he has under this one. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football.
Hey, I get it. If any of their pass catchers have what it takes to beat double coverage, it's him. The kids would say, he's him. That defense knew it. It's why they doubled him and knocked it away.
Let's go now.
They'll throw third and long. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And now they're staring at a fourth down.
You know, Kate, with the game that they've put together, it's surprising to see them really run into any hiccups when they appear. They move the ball very well throughout, just unsuccessful on that third down.
Come on. Set. Ready.
Here's the snap on fourth. Completed over the middle. And he stops. The call to go for it from their own side backfires on him with a turnover on downs. And now some great field position.
Okay, ready.
Atlanta about ready to go now. First and 10.
Street. Ready.
Here's Robinson up the middle. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be second and 5.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I'd like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's second and 4.
Ready.
Another carry for Robinson. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next third down coming.
All right, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. It's their football, and with that type of lead we've got on the scoreboard, this game pretty close to over. Offense is set. 1st and 10.
Ready. Check 70. Ready.
Staying with Robinson. And he's in. It's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons throwing 6 more on the blowout. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground. That one splits the uprights. And the Falcons continue adding on to that lead.
24.
Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. Fielded at the 7.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's 1st and 10. Now an inside handoff to Harris. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Here we go. Go.
Looking to throw. White. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball. Left side. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down.
Defense doubled him, knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. A bit surprising. Quarterback still threw in that direction with how well that defense had that play covered.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Throw here, 3rd down. On the screen, this is Harris. Gets him the first past the 35. And he's going to be pushed down up near that 40-yard line. A pickup of 17. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans.
This dude just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that 1st down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
Ready. Pat the 60. Pat the 60. 60 back check.
He's got it on the bootleg. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football. Well, at this point, Brock, the surprise isn't that he nearly threw another interception, right? It's that these guys actually let him off the hook defensively this time by dropping it.
Kate, they let him off the hook. Let him off the hook. And the stat sheet might forget that near interception, but the coaches won't. That's called a turnover-worthy play. Way too many of them.
Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a Saints 1st down.
10 at the 48-yard line.
Go. Liking 18.
Sticking to the air here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
Okay, break.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10.
Ready. 60 Eagles. Ready.
They are throwing it again. Good defensive effort here. Drives them back across midfield onto their own side.
Okay, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Bronco 80. Buffalo 18.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. This is going to make it down to the 24-yard line. So 3rd and 16, no problem for them as they get the first. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right in the double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football.
Kind of like with a hoop scene, when they start missing free throws, everybody starts missing them. Feels that way with his quarterback right now. The one interception is leading to another, and eventually you just feel like every time the ball leaves his hands, it's danger.
Cougar 19. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
White throwing here. Buying some time left. This one found by a defender instead and knocked away. Back-to-back passes failing to connect, Brock. It's 3rd down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Come on, set. Hut.
Running behind center with Harris. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up 4th down.
Don't laugh at me, Kate. I almost wish there was an actual white flag on either sideline we could see waving in this spot, because that was an easy mop-up for the defense to force 4th and long.
Ready, ready. Ready, 45, white. Set.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. He's got it to his running back. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a 1st and goal.
52 blaster.
1st and goal, New Orleans.
From the red zone now. Caught just shy of the goal line. It's a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints making the scoreboard look a touch better. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to go and get your job done.
So the Saints offense staying on the fields. They're going for 2.
The Saints will line up for the 2-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And this is cut for 2. Not going to do much against that deficit, but hey, at least a positive add-on to that touchdown. You know what? Good for them there. This one's pretty out of hand, but hey, they're still putting in the effort, still putting up points before heading home today.
How do you eat an elephant, Kate?
Ooh, I love that one. One bite at a time.
1 2-point conversion at a time. 8 points at a time. When you're down this big, that's all you could do on your side is just keep on digging and keep on eating bite by bite.
Well, I guess they kind of had to do it here, Brock.
Yeah, it's called a have to. Yeah, kind of have to at this point in the game, huh?
Okay, but like most things in this game, it did not work out for them.
Yeah, let's face it, even if they do recover that, probably not going to find a way to win. But this is a time where you work on things, where you do build to the following week. Got to find a way to flush this because it's just not been their kind of game.
He's going to have this one down to the 20. They strike for 23 yards. And that's a Falcon 1st down.
1st and
Come
10
on, come on.
at the 20-yard line.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready, ready.
Robinson on the inside give. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
He's taken down at the 17-yard line. On 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd.
That's the 2-minute warning here from Atlanta. Falcons ready to move to a perfect 10-0. Second down now, 7 to go.
Hey, check that, check that. Go!
Handoff for Robinson, running right. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain. Now just 4 seconds after our 2-minute warning, we've got another pause. Timeout taken by the defense. Third down here, need 8 on the play.
Here we go, here we go.
3rd and long for him here. Has him on the quick hitter. And stop me if you've heard this before, Brock. They've scored again, and they grow that lead further. The Falcons continue adding to an insurmountable lead. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. His third through the air this game. That one right down the middle. And the Falcons tack on 7 more to their lead.
Youngwei Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up.
Opposite. Set, hut, set.
This is Harris. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
Let's go.
Clock working against him here as they hurry to that line.
2 yards.
Rattler now off the play action. Flushed out of the pocket. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Bronk. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
On 3rd down, here's Rattler trying to push deep downfield. Another drop. The last 2 plays both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However, Brock, they do at least force this 4th down.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
I can't blame him looking at that scoreboard, right? Might as well go for this on 4th down.
10 black. Ready?
Desperation time here. Left side pulled in by Pittman. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Working quickly here. Here's Rattler, 1st and 10. Looking slant route, complete. And he works this to the 38 before going down. Offense in the line fast.
It's 2nd and inches.
On the gun, Rattler. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Bronk. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Might shift to the run here, 3rd and inches.
Ready. Set, go.
Shotgun snap to Rattler. Got a man, Bailey has it. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here.
20 meters.
10 yards. And the Saints first down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
He's going to throw it again. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. We have a timeout here. 2nd one taken by New Orleans. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the 2 of them.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
Let's go. Black, yellow, 43. Set, hut.
Working inside the red zone. Couldn't connect across the middle. It's an incomplete pass.
That's almost as good as a sack. Almost, Kate. Because those defenders, they like to have sacks more than incompletions. But defensive coordinators, they love pressure and forcing the issue. And that's why the QB had to get rid of it.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
Here we go. Here we go. Hut, hut.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Gain of about 8 here. Nice pickup, but he stopped a second before he can move those chains. The Saints call their third and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least.
Ready.
Third down, 1 yard to go.
Ready, ready. 50, ready, ready. Zoom black. Rail, yellow. Ready?
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And he's got it. It's in close. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal.
Striker, 3. Set.
Here he goes. One final shot. And it won't matter in the end, but nevertheless, he's in for the late touchdown. The Saints putting up points in a game decided. Now, this one has been a long game, no doubt. But, hey, something positive to look back on there.
But they didn't quit, Kate. And I know that sounds a little cliche at this professional level, but it really is an important thing. This one will still hurt, but they showed some execution and fire.
Hey, in this situation, why not? I'll just go ahead and go for 2 here.
Set, ready.
Will line up for the 2-point conversion.
One final shot here. And this is cut for 2. Not going to do much against that deficit, but hey, at least a positive add-on to that touchdown.
Saints.
Well, he just caught them the touchdown, Brock. Defense obviously aware of him as they line up for 2. How did they lose him? How did they get it right back to him for the conversion?
Because he's that good. In moments like this, Kate, it's not even about the play, it's about the player. And when you got a player of this caliber, you find every way to get it to him. And just because he scored the touchdown doesn't mean you don't go right back to that well. I love it.
Here's a design run. So the Falcons earn the win in this one. And yet another challenger is vanquished as they continue to carry this undefeated season in November. Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Heward and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. A well-earned win for the Falcons as we say goodbye from Atlanta.